meeting seminar on Zoom today. This is the first time we're having this seminar on Zoom. And very welcome once again. MD.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're welcome, ma. Any other leaders, governors, ambassadors? Governor
yes. Governor Yetikom is in the building. Governor
Yetikom, you're welcome. All the ambassadors on the platform, all the
Ambassador Beams. I'm sorry, Ambassador Beams. I said Ambassador Beams, Ambassador Prosper. I can cite them.
Okay.
So please go ahead, ma'am.
Yes, you're all welcome.
Please go ahead.
Today's seminar, we will have testimonies from some of our leaders, and after the testimonies, we will have the talk by our MD, and please leave all your chats, all your questions on the chat. We'll respond to them there. Just type them in on the chat section of Zoom at the right side. My name is Oluwatoyin Oguntoye, known as Farmer Oguntoye. I'm an ambassador with Xtralarge Farms. I have spent 35 years in accounting, auditing, and banking. I retired from banking 6 years ago, and I joined Xtralarge Farms about 3 years ago, and it's all been so good. I will leave it during the time of our testimonies. I'll give you my testimonies on Xtralarge Farms. Please enjoy the seminar. Thank you. I'm Gloria here. Ambassador Gloria.
Ambassador Gloria. Signify.
Ambassador Gloria.
Just raise up your hand.
Can you unmute her, please?
What's her name on the chat? Oh. I need to put my hands up. Okay, Ambassador Gloria, I've seen you.
Okay, please unmute her. Thank you.
Oh yeah, she can talk.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome. Good evening.
Yes, I'm Ambassador Gloria from Xtralarge Farms. I welcome you all to today's meeting. The MD will actually take the meeting and we'll have our testimonies to give after she's done. But I encourage us to sit back and listen. I joined Xtralarge Farms in 2018, and it's been a success story all through my joining, and I'm still enjoying the benefits of joining Xtralarge Farms. So I'll give you the details of my testimony after MD has finished giving the testimony. So just sit back and listen to us. Thank you.
Hello? I'll try to you. Okay, MD, you are live. MD.
Please, you can go ahead. Ambassador Gloria, any leader we are calling, you can actually go ahead to give testimonies. Ambassador Gloria, can you come back and give your testimony, please?
Okay, ma'am.
We have Ambassador Gloria, we have Governor Yetikom, we have Governor Ambassador Oguntoye, we have Ambassador Prosper. If we cite other ambassadors, we will still let you know. So let's start with you, please, Ambassador Gloria.
Okay. Like I said, I joined Xtralarge Farms in September, to be precise. I live in Saudi Arabia, and I left Saudi Arabia for Nigeria because I lost my husband. So coming into Nigeria was actually very, very difficult for me because we've heard so much stories about how people are not succeeding in Nigeria, how you find it hard to eat. You can have a job with your certificates and all that. But coming into Nigeria, I was Xtralarge farm by my neighbor. Okay, and she told me about it. I joined and I started little, just like the caption is saying, starting small and growing big. I started very little because when I joined it, I started by, being a super dealer, a distributor, selling the products. And people will always say, you need to get a shop. And to get a shop in Nigeria, you have to pay for so many things. You pay for lawman, you pay so many things they'll ask you to pay for. And then you still have your house rent to pay and other expenses to do. So I started in my house, in my sitting room, the corner of my sitting room, my dining to be precise. I have my show glass there. I have my product there. Then I'm using my phone. Okay, I have all the products on my WhatsApp, and then I'm changing my status, and people are asking me, what product is this? What is this all about? And that's how I grew. I'm selling 1 carton of Xtralarge milk. I can sell 10 cartons. I can sell 20 cartons in the comfort of my home. So I'm making money in the super dealer aspect of Xtralarge. Another aspect I keyed into is also the investment aspect. So we have virtually so many investment packages that you can join if you want to join today. So I have my money invested and I'm doing the investment packages, different types of investments. And my return on investments has never delayed for 1 day. In fact, they always come before the expected time that I have on my dashboard. So that makes me, so comfortable with Xtralarge farm. I'm not even thinking of traveling to any country. I repeat, I'm not traveling to any country to go and live in. I can rather go to any country for vacations, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, and I'm back again to my Xtralarge farm, my organic foods. I have my investments coming, nothing is altering them. I have my customers calling me to supply Wonder Meal, to supply Ofada rice, to supply, the beans, virtually all the products. So with that in Xtralarge farm, I don't think I want to go to any country. I think in Xtralarge farm, I'm already building my life and building my career. I see myself building my career, building Xtralarge farms. So that's my testimony with Xtralarge farms. So I'm encouraging everyone that is going to listen to the testimony today, whichever aspect you feel you can join. Money is never a barrier. Once you have the passion, you can join us, and then you will grow from there. We are not saying you need 1 million naira for you to be a super dealer. Just 11,000 naira with a carton of Wonder Meal, you're good to go. You can start from 11,000 naira and you grow your business to 20,000, to 30,000, to 100,000, to 1,000,000 naira. So that's what I can tell us about Xtralarge farms and my success story so far. Thank you.
Who's next?
Okay. Hello, Ambassador Tony can take the testimony. The next, my colleague. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, I'm there.
Okay.
Let's have Ambassador Tony.
Can she raise her hand? Put your hands up.
Yeah.
I have so many to in here.
Ogutoye.
Okay. Oguntoye. I can't see her hands. Or she should just type to the comments for me. I'm seeing Olatoye that is raising up hand. I don't know if she's one.
Olatoye. She's Ogutoye.
Olatoye. Is she the one?
No, Ogutoye.
So, Ambassador Oguntoye, can you just, Oluwatoye, okay, Ambassador Oguntoye, can you just type on the chat box for everyone? I will see it so that I can check your name. Can you just type on the chat box so I can check your name? Hello, ma'am. Hello?
Oluwatoye. Ogutoye.
Okay, no. I will check it. No, I'm already chatting with them. I think we have to be passive with that. It's 500. Yeah. Yeah. Hello? Um, So can we move to the next person? I can't see her.
Oluwatoye. Can you say Oluwatoye?
Okay, let me search Oluwatoyin. What I'm
Is
seeing.
Oluwatoyin Olusanya.
Oluwatoye Olusanya.
Okay, I've seen Oluwatoyin Olusoya.
And she's waving already.
Yeah, I've seen her. I'm doing that from the chat.
Yeah.
Oluwatoyin Olusoya. She should be on mute now. She's live now. Please.
Yes, you got me.
Okay, good.
You got me. Thank you, Mr. Sheyi. As I said, started the introduction, I got to know about Xtralarge farms through my friend's sister, who is now a governor with Xtralarge. That's Governor KG. And at that time, there were all kinds of scam schemes, you know.
Okay.
But I registered. That is why integrity is very important. I knew her very well. So I said, okay, let me come on and try it. But what actually got me fired was when you register, you're entitled to a day's visit to the farm, to the practical training center, which I visited with also one of my friends that is also on this journey with me. That is Ambassador Lady Owo. So we attended the practical training session at the farm, and I was pleasantly surprised because what they have there and the standard, you know, the building there, the there, what they had put in place there was enough to convince me that this was the right place to be. And we were taught on how a one day practical training session, and I was quite interested. So I was fired up. I said, okay, this is what one can do. Is what one can do after retirement, you know. So that's how we got started, and I found out that it's a case of beginning to finish. The farm is there, the products are there, the processing, everything. So it's not a case of virtual farm, which you can't even see anything, nothing on ground. They say they're doing farming, but there's nothing to show for it. And I was quite impressed that the CEO and the MD know a lot about farming, not just talking about farming, but they knew the process. So I was quite convinced and comfortable with it. And with the investments, I'm involved in the investments too. With the investments and with my audit and accounting experience and the experience in the bank, I was pleasantly, well, not surprised, because the MD is also an accountant. They don't accept, when the window for an investment, when the slot for an investment is exhausted, it's closed. They don't just keep on collecting funds for what they're not using it for. That is, the money is being used for the purpose intended. So that got me also safe, and I was able to tell people about Xtralarge farms, because coming from where I am coming from, integrity is very, very important. Integrity it has to do with you as a person. So I was able to tell people about Xtralarge farms. And apart from that, the return on investment is quite encouraging. You know, some people look at it and say, this amount is small, but when you calculate it in percentage, it's actually good and it's worth investing in farming. And food. And as we get on in life, food is very, very, the sort of food, the quality of food you eat is very, very important. Foods from Xtralarge farms are 100% organic, 100% natural. There's no preservatives, nothing. Especially if you've been in a career where you have abused your body by eating junk while trying to get the job done. You've been just eating anything. Now is the time to start eating well. In fact, it's the best time was yesterday, not even today. So food is very important, and there's good food from this farm, unlike other farms. Then the referral income, that is the network, is actually very interesting, very, very good. I've moved up to community stage, and I'm looking forward to national very soon. The main goal, the ultimate goal, is the 3-bedroom bungalow in the agric city. So the network aspect is something to go for. Then I'm confident and encouraged to tell my family and my friends about Xtralarge, because there's no time that I or anybody I've introduced to the investment packages or something has had any problem with payments. I'm so confident about the integrity of Xtralarge farm. I'm just so confident. So it's a good place to be. And the only regret I have about Xtralarge farms is that I didn't start earlier. If I'd known earlier, I would have been happier. But I thank God. So if anybody is on this platform, an intending farmer, or just on this Zoom meeting, just to know what it's all about, I advise you to join Xtralarge farms today. Whoever is telling you about Xtralarge farms is not trying to get you for the network or whatever. The person is actually helping you. And I thank my upline, Governor Keji, for that, for even telling me and going after me till I actually registered and encouraging me. So and apart from that, Xtralarge is a community. You find out that you meet more people. You meet people, you make friends with people, and it's a whole new world. A whole new world opens up to you. Last year, I was pleasantly surprised. I went to Dubai with a group with Xtralarge large farms, and it was, I can say, in all my years of working, I haven't had that kind of fun. I'm talking about a holiday, which is a real holiday, not just just quickly rest and come back. It was a holiday. So with Xtralarge farms, you even get surprises more than you expect, more than the normal thing. You get more. We had the Xtralarge Thanksgiving in December. It was fun. Though I didn't win anything, but a lot of people won prizes that day, and we had fun, and we had a lot of things to do. So I encourage anybody here to join Xtralarge farms today. After this meeting, just go and meet whoever told you about this meeting, whoever told you about Xtralarge, and say, how do I join? So I rest my case for now. God bless everybody on this platform. And if you haven't joined us, hope to see you in the family. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you, ma.
Thank you, sir. I
MD,
think Governor Yeticom is supposed to come on now. Governor Yeticom.
okay. What's her name on the chat?
Yetunde Oladipupo.
Okay. That's not her name. Okay, I've seen her. I'm going to unmute her right now.
You see? Okay.
Please go ahead. You are live. Governor Yetunde Oladipupo.
Okay, thank you. Yes. Greetings to everybody in the house, the MD, the leaders, the farmers, and intending farmers. My name is Governor Yeticom. I joined the Xtralarge February 2018. My experience from that time till now has been wild. I've had cause to look back and thank God that I come in contact with Xtralarge on radio.
Wow.
What fascinated me when I attended the first seminar was the investment package. I was so fascinated that every investment, on the table of Xtralarge into them all. Xtralarge, I wish I've known Xtralarge earlier than I did. My experience with Xtralarge, at Xtralarge we said, when you join us, you farm easy, you eat healthy, you live healthy, and make money. In my life, all these indices are fully represented. I live a balanced life, a peaceful life. I've been farming easy, and I'm more confident. The quality of people I've come in contact with in Xtralarge farm is something I cannot trade for anything. The kind of love that radiates in the family is a huge blessing to me, to my personal life, even to my spiritual life. My background, I come from the banking background, just like Ambassador Oguntoye. We trade so much on integrity. And coming into Xtralarge farm, my confidence is reaffirmed. When you be promised and the promise is kept, hope is not dashed in Xtralarge farm. Your financial stability, remains intact. In fact, you are growing. You are growing. You are not losing anything joining Xtralarge farm. I've gained so much confidence coming into life. I'm a very shy person. I don't really I didn't even know I can be talking. But, Xtralarge farm has pushed me out. I see myself doing what I felt I could not do. I see myself mingling, interacting. I see myself meeting quality. I see myself helping people. In fact, that's another part that fascinates me the most. When people can refer to you as if them from poverty line, that is Xtralarge for you. People that will be looking onto you, what can I do? And when you just introduce them to Xtralarge, they have cause to give thanks to God. Xtralarge, my investment experience in Xtralarge. You know, I was jokingly telling the MD, and I think it's no more a joke. I need to do another video. I said I came to Xtralarge because of what fascinated me most to Xtralarge is the investment. But there is another twist to it, to the investment. You'll be expecting, you know, you are from the agreement on your investment, you are expecting your returns on a certain date, end of the last months. During COVID-19, a lot of people are under stress, financial stress. But if you are a member, a family member in Xtralarge Farm, you are just, your confidence. In fact, my confidence in Xtralarge, to tell people about Xtralarge was increased during during this COVID experience, because they can see it in my life. There is no stress. I can even show them, see my alerts. Ordinarily, something that should have come in by the end of the month, 22nd, during the heat of the COVID, 23rd, 24th, we are receiving alerts. And there is no story about the alert. They didn't say, I just manage this one. The thing come fully, complete, without stories. In fact, we thank you, self. And the kind of challenge, you know, the integrity of Xtralarge has created a little challenge. And I would like to share it, because some of us may come across it. From my personal experience, I can tell anybody anytime about investment in Xtralarge. But if you open your, before the window for investment opens, one day the thing is fully subscribed. What does that tell us? That this, you know, they have discovered that this is the right place to invest. This is where you put your money, you go to bed. This is where, you know, you can put your, you know, people will tell you don't put your head in one, but I can actually tell you that in Xtralarge is not so. You can confidently put all your eggs in the basket of Xtralarge and you will be fine. You will just be fine. So that's my experience these days, that before the investment opens, the thing is done with, because something lead to that. Consistency, integrity. Can we be about is Xtralarge for you? And Xtralarge have a way of exceeding our expectation. You know, some of our farmers that were in Dubai last year, none of us were ever promised international trade. None of us. But, you know, if you can just give just a little push, a little extra in doing Xtralarge business, Xtralarge got your back. That has been my experience. And I'm very proud. In fact, at my old school, they invited me for a little chat on the platform yesterday. Since then, everybody is calling me Xtralarge, because they were wondering, I'm still in the East, you are not back in Lagos. Business, how are you people feeding? I say, Xtralarge is there for me. So if there is anybody on this room this night, and you are still wondering whether you should join or not, the best time to join Xtralarge is yesterday. Today is another opportunity. Tomorrow might be too late. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you. MD. Let's see. MD.
Farmer Kemi Osawari. Yes, I'm hearing you, please.
Okay. Farmer
Farmer Osawari, are you here, please? Farmer Osawari. You will see her as Oluwakemi Osawari.
Okay.
Yes.
I've seen her.
Oluwakemi Osawari.
She should be live now. She's live. Please talk.
Farmer Osawari, are you there, please?
You need to talk, right?
Yes, I'm here. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you highlight her, please?
I've seen her. Not on video.
Can you put her spotlight?
Not on video.
Okay, I'm not on video.
Yeah.
Okay, I should come on video, right?
Yes.
Yes, please.
So
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, correct.
Can you see me now? Good evening, everyone. Hello.
We can hear you clearly.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
We are only seeing your dog. We are only seeing your face. You need to see your face.
Okay. Can you see my face now?
I think the position is you are meant to,
Okay, let me go to.
you are meant to face the light, not backing the light. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very good.
Okay, can you see me now?
Fabulous.
Okay. Okay. Can I go on, please?
Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Farmer Oluwakemi Osawari. I joined Xtralarge in ending of that's shortly after the Thanksgiving services in 2018. Then I actually went for a course and somebody introduced me to Xtralarge. And it was as we're graduating, and the person said, there's one business I want to introduce all of you to, and you will never regret it. That's the way he said it. Because they've actually introduced me to so many. I've done about some of them, but he said, you will never regret it. So I just took courage. I went to meet him. He told me and everything. He first said, he told me about the networking aspect, the investment aspect.
Oh, okay. I think you might need to off your video so that we can hear you clearly better. At least you have seen your face right now. Yeah. Osawari.
You are working in what is your what's it called?
Wow. I think our network. I think our network is a problem right now. I think our network is a problem right now.
Okay. All right, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just go straight to the business of the day by talking about the different opportunities that are available at Xtralarge farms.
Okay.
And we want to invite Ambassador Lady Owo. Ambassador Lady Owo, are you here with us, please?
I can't even see her. Like she's using something different names.
I don't know. Ambassador Lediowo, if you are there, can you please wave so we can hear you?
I don't think she named as Zoom profile. Let me see. Oh, she name no one. Is she the Oshili?
No.
Okay. Oh God.
You may see.
I can't see her. Maybe she can just type message on the chat box. I've searched for her name. Maybe she didn't use that exact name.
All right then. Okay, so because of our time, let's just continue. Yeah. Do we have governor election board, please? And what's your username?
Maybe you should go ahead right now and
Governor election is not here. Okay, so briefly, somebody was sending, I'm trying to see some things that people are sending on the chat area. And some people are talking about we should introduce Xtralarge. But sorry, this program tonight is not for people who have not joined. Tonight is for registered members who already have an understanding of what we do at Xtralarge. So we will only be expatiating on what you already know and how you can get better with what you're doing. We are not just doing an introduction. I hope we understand that. So if we have anybody who is not yet a member in this room tonight, you will just have to exercise a lot of patience so that you can just grab one or two things as we go ahead.
Lediowo is very towing.
Okay. So we really can't start with introductions. We don't really have so much time for that. Anybody who invited somebody here should please try and send them enough information about Xtralarge. Or better still, we advise you visit our YouTube handle.
So, Lediowo, you are on. Can you talk? I think.
At Xtralarge opportunities, we talk about foodie agent opportunities. We talk about our training programs. We talk about our consultancy programs. We talk about our agri excursion programs. We talk about the food network. And the food network is in different ways. You can earn by just referring. You can earn by just eating. And all earn by just as your friends, your members, all the people that you have invited, that they also eat. And that's not just for a limited period of time, it's for life. So we have all those opportunities. So let's start from the investment opportunities. I wanted one of our leaders to take us on that. Let me see who is on board who can explain that for us, please. Somebody says, please bring back fish project. Okay. Investment opportunities. All right. Right now, there is nothing. Okay, no, let me not say there is nothing because there's still agri-tech. You can still do the agri-tech package. So let me start with the agri-tech package, agri-tech housing package. Many people who don't know what agri-tech City is a city that Xtralarge is building. It's not yet ready now, but by the special grace of God, by next year, we will be having our first event at Agritech City. Right now, it's still under construction and everything. So it's a place where we are redefining agriculture. It's a place where it's a home for all Xtralarge members. It's a place where you can come and say, yes, this is my own. It talks about agriculture, it speaks about agriculture, it speaks about tourism, it speaks about hospitality, it speaks about health. When we say health, we are talking about having a food hospital there. Having a food hospital there that people can actually come, get with all kinds of diseases by just eating. You're going to eat your way out of sicknesses. We have that. We have our mini Israel. We have so many things, training centers, the bank, the university, the entrepreneurial studies, and all those things. Everything will be available by the special grace of God at Xtralarge. And we are going to be having a lot of visitors. For example, the first meeting will be the first event we'll be having at Agritech is going to be hosting 1,000 families. That will be next year, August, by God's grace. It was supposed to be this year, but because of the COVID-19 lockdown and everything, it affected some things. So next we will bring the first event, which is the Agric Summer Camp, hosting minimum 1,000 families. So if we're talking about hosting minimum 1,000 families, we need a lot of accommodation. And that's why we're giving our people the opportunity to be able to be a part of that business, of that gold mine. As people come over to Agritech, if you have a particular investment on the Agritech Club, you earn every year. There's rental income that you earn every year. You are eligible for free vacations every year as an Agritech Club member. You have opportunity to earn commissions as people come and they also stay to do one or two things at Agritech City. I hope we understand. So
MD, are you there? Your network is freezing.
that every year 15% rental income plus your annual vacation, you and your family, you have minimum 3 people or 4 people to yourself. Your family could be your wife, could be your husband, your children, whatever. You can come together for a weekend, for a week and all that, and have the your vacation at Agritech City. That's in addition to your rental. We also have the opportunity for you to earn commissions when you host an event. Hosting an event means that you have invited somebody to come over to Agritech for an event. It could be a wedding, it could be a training, it could be a conference, it could be, whatever. They come around. It could be for health reasons. And then you, the host, you earn commission for their coming into that place. So Agritech Millionaire Club is available. You can check that out on www.agritechcity.com. We're going to leave that on the chat area now so that people can get to know about that. www.agritechcity.com. Okay, so that one is there. For another agricultural project packages, right now we don't have any. The only one we have is the one I've told you about, the Agritech City Millionaires Club. But by God's will, by the 1st of August, we'll have some packages opening. This month of July, we had the plantain package, the super plantain for 3 years, and we had the normal plantain that you get paid annually. And a lot of people actually took advantage of that. Unfortunately, the allocations were fully subscribed within 4 or 5 days. Though we are making plans to make room for enlargement. Xtralarge is not just about money. It's not about money. It's about the job we have to do. So, and we know our limits. We know what we can handle. Plus, you don't just go ahead to plant. Sometimes really on when they say, oh, it has closed. They're like, yeah, if it has closed, then expand more now, open more. Expanding in our Greek is not just, it's not something you do on paper. It's practical. It involves a lot of things, and sometimes you even want to expand. If you are not careful, you're expanding without making room for enough expansion also in sales, because you may expand to grow, you may expand to cultivate, and you have not expanded. Then you're just making a mockery of the whole thing. So you really have to make sure that you have done everything. You have tightened all the loose ends before you say you are expanding. So we apologize to all the people who are always like, oh, why should it close now? Why should it close? We are still interested. We've not been able to do anything, and they're telling us it has closed. So those are the things that we consider before we can say, oh, investment is open, you can pay this, you can pay that. And to the glory of God, that's how we've been running it over the years. And that's why there is no story at Xtralarge, to the glory of God. So, but next month, that from 1st of August, we will still be having some packages opened again. I'm not sure if plantain will be coming back for this year. I'm not very sure. But there are some other packages that are coming. Just be on the lookout. From the 1st of August, by God's grace, we're going to announce everything. And then you can just get ready to enjoy and make sure that your funds are ready. Then we also have the super dealership opportunities. The super dealership opportunities are for people who want to buy Xtralarge products to resell. So you are buying at a particular price.
Network. Oh. So we see all the questions. We are going to download the entire chat and work on it. Thank you.
And we have that anybody who is interested, before you can start with as low as 11.
Wow. Wow. All right. Farmer Toyin, it's like you have changed your name again. Please let me know because I can't see the name again here. So I think our network is bad, so that I can just call you up for your testimony right now. So I saw the name the other time, but it's like you have changed your name. Please type on the comment box what your new name is. What I have here is I have Toyin Olusonya, Oluwatoyin Olusonya. Okay, so that's what I have here right now. Let me check. So Oluwatoyin Olusonya, I just unmute you right now. I want to know if you are the one. Just let me know.
Hello, please unmute the MD.
Okay.
I think you were looking for Lady Owo. She's changed from Tony to Lady Owo. But I saw a message saying you should unmute the MD.
Okay, I think our network was bad. She's back now. You're live, MD. Yeah. MD, you're live.
Thank you. So we were talking about super dealer before the network went bad. So to be a super dealer, you can just buy your product and resell.
Okay, I've seen the deal.
You buy at the company. You buy at the company super dealer's price, and then you sell at your own price and make your profit. That's for super dealers. Foodie agents. Foodie agents are people who can actually be like, it's a sales affiliate program actually. It's a sales affiliate program. You can just sell products without actually having the products in your hands. You can just sell. You can just promote your link. Some people have already been in they are ready to start up. They are going to start their foodie agent program by Wednesday, by God's grace. Sorry, by 15th. Which day is 15th? Today is 12th. Okay. So by 15th, they will be kicking up. So for foodie agents, you are actually selling, but you don't need to buy before you can sell. That's for foodie agents. Let nobody quote me wrong, please. For foodie agents, you don't have to buy to sell. You are just selling your link. Your link leads your customers to the website where they make purchases. And when they make purchases, you earn some commissions, but those commissions are accumulated and paid to you at the end of the month. And there is a target for that. We do not expect any foodie agent to make less than 100,000 naira in a month at worst, or even make more than that. So you need to do is just get your link, send it to your intending customers. They go to the website, they make their purchases, they buy, and then that's all. You just start making money. That's for foodie agents. We have our training programs. By the special grace of God, we're going to have another set of training, the 3 days training, the normal 1 day free training. We're going to have that in September. COVID has restricted a lot of things, lockdown measures.
So, anytime our network is not going well, I will need to come up, Ambassador Lady Owo. I'm about to unmute you right now. Maybe you can have your own testimony right now. I just unmute you.
Restriction on movement, restriction on.
Lady Owo.
Hello, I think she's back, right?
Yeah, she's out again. So you can just tell us about your testimony right now.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Ma.
Good evening,
Good evening, Ma.
MG, CEO, all leaders in the house,
Yeah,
farmers in the house, intending farmers in the house. Good evening, everyone.
good evening, Ma.
My name is Farmer Toyin Labinjo, popularly known as Ambassador Lady Owo. I'm a farmer in Xtralarge. I retired from the bank after seriously for about 35 years. I joined Xtralarge about 2.5 years ago, and it's been a roller coaster for me ever since. I would say for all the 10 aspects of benefits we have with Xtralarge, I think I've benefited from all of it. Like all my colleagues have said, we farm easy, we healthy, eat healthy, and we make money. Farming easy, like as
as I speak, I have a very small farm in my house. And with the 1 day training that we gone when we started, when we registered, as when you register, you are entitled to a day's training on various aspects of farming. With that, and my husband, as a certified farmer from Xtralarge, we're able to put up something, though really, really small, but it keeps us going. So we farm easy in our house as length from Xtralarge. We also eat healthy in our house as well. So we buy the food. The food is something that once you taste it, you always have a repeat buy of it. You must come back. There's nobody that eats our product that doesn't come back. So with our products, we are there to capture the world as a whole. And I'm sure there are testimony from even abroad, from our sisters abroad, our friends abroad on our various products. And it's been really, really wonderful eating healthy. And living healthy, it's obvious as when you eat healthy, you will obviously live healthy. So by the time you take in the right thing, I'm sure everything about you, all the parameters will be speaking well about you. And making money. MD just talked about investments now, and I will proudly say that it's been good and great with Xtralarge when it comes to integrity. Almost all the aspects of investments on Xtralarge table have, I would say, I've proudly touched, and it's really, really, really good for me and my family. All the investments, as promised by Xtralarge, most of our investments are, happening on the 30th of every month. I mean, you get your returns on the 30th, but most times you see a lot coming in even on the 22nd,
Hello.
23rd, 24th, like that. And you find people on the platform just keep, thanking Xtralarge for being there for whoever, keyed in into the investment. So for me, it's been really great with Xtralarge as a farmer, practically as an investor. I've been there and I've been like, it's a wild kind of experience for me. Let me just put it like that. And I'm also a super dealer with like the MD said, I buy my products on super dealer prices, make my money. You have the sky's the limit for you. Depends on how good you are with marketing. So you can, go on, and it's really a profitable venture for anyone that decides to go that way. So for dealership, I would say I've been benefiting the mainland axis. I've been coming everywhere, and it's been really, really good for me. So for all the 10 cardinals we have as benefits in Xtralarge, I've been there. We're supposed to, for the excursion trip, I would say that's the only aspect
Hello.
of Xtralarge that I have not really, really touched. That's the only aspect that I would say I've not benefited. But for every other aspect that is of benefit to a farmer in Xtralarge, I would say it's been a really, really good experience for me. And there's something I wish to tell farmers online now. If you have planned to retire soon and you don't have a plan B, then you are in the right place at the right time, because Xtralarge will give you a plan B that is very solid. And before you know it, you are even earning salaries from Xtralarge. Ask me why or how. You can, schedule your investment such that you earn on a monthly basis with Xtralarge, no matter how small. Even a 7,800, a 7,500 on a granules investment will, keep rolling on you like that on a monthly basis, provided you plan it well. So for us that are still in employment, please if you have not registered with us, I'll advise you that you're kidding. I would have loved it if I had been in Xtralarge before I retired, but it's never too late for anybody. The last 1.5 years has been very, very good for me. And I give that kudos to Xtralarge farms. So my co-farmers, my intending farmers, Xtralarge is the answer. And I employ each and every one of you to just be part of the family, and there is no regret. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ma. MD.
Yeah,
you can
please, Ambassador Lady Owo, before you leave, please, can you just educate people about the Super Dealer program? Super Dealer.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, for super dealership, okay, for Xtralarge, we have our retail prices. That is the price that we sell on our shelves at our various business offices. And for the dealership prices is like a margin for you, to make you more comfortable as buying from the retail end. So if you're a super dealer, you have to be registered first of all. You must be a member of Xtralarge. And most dealership that I have known of, they will ask you, you have to deposit 1,500,000, 2 million before you can start taking in the products. But for Xtralarge, it's like an empowerment to everybody. All you need to do is buy a product and you are in as a dealer, as a super dealer with Xtralarge. So once you register with 8,500 and you become a member with an office on our website, showing you and educating you on how we operate in Xtralarge, then you can just come in on the online. You order your products on the carton basis and office where you will collect. And once you collect, and once we see the consistency in your activity, you will be, like selected as a major super dealer for the office. But anytime you go to any of our business office, you'll be able to buy on the dealership price. As long as you are buying on a carton or any of the products in cartons, you'll be able to have advantage of the dealership prices. And we have our various targets for our Xtralarge meal, which if you reach the targets as set by the company, you will still get extra incentive on your sales for a particular period of time. Time you exit, then you get to know more about this. For most of our products, almost all of them are online now. So you can just log on, go to shop and buy whatever you want to buy. Select the office and you go and collect at the office that you have selected. Mind you, if you select Abeokuta, there's no way you'll be able to collect in Lagos because Abeokuta will have taken care of your order for collection. So we have to be very careful when we are ordering online to select the right location for collection. And that is just basically what our dealership is all about. It's involves a lot of passion. You have to be able to market your products so that you have a good leverage on the your prices as well. The company, the farm is not saying that, okay, fine, like we have our Xtralarge meal, 1,100 as a dealer, as a super dealer. And on the retail end, we have it as 1,002. But you have the advantage of leveraging a little markup on that 1,002 to cover your logistics and any other thing that loss of you buying and wanting to sell. So you can at that point, add more money, like a markup to the retail price, so that you too will be comfortable at the other end. But mind you, we need to, like, Xtralarge speaks mostly on integrity, and we don't joke with that for anything. So as we are thinking of making money, we should think of Xtralarge. That's okay, fine. This is what my company wants. Like if I'll tell you, most times I even sell on resale basis because I know I have something that speaks for the company. It's not really about money, money, money. It's really about your passion, what you feel for Xtralarge, and how you want your business to keep moving. So that's what our dealership is all about. And you are welcome to join us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our
Yes.
swagalicious ambassador. God bless.
Bless you too.
I want somebody to talk about the Agric excursion program. Governor Elisha, please.
Okay, who?
Governor Elisha.
Elish.
Abel Elisha Mogu.
Okay.
Another way you can earn with Xtralarge. In fact, it's so funny. We have some people who have made much more than
Elish.
what they can make. Yes, Elishable, yes. Much more than they can make ordinarily, even on their investment packages. They've made it on the Agric excursion program. So, Governor Elisha, are you there, please?
I've unmuted her, but I don't know what.
He's the man.
Yeah, I mean. Oh God. Maybe he muted himself. Hello, sir. Oh God. Okay.
So, in the meantime, let me check the question area.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm a bit dull tonight. I've been working for about 4 days without sleeping, so I'm really not feeling too well tonight. Forgive me for that. For people who are not in Lagos, is one of the issues we want to talk about tonight. For people who are not in Lagos, who are outside of Lagos, who are not only in Lagos, because
Let us speak again. Governor Elish, can you try to unmute yourself? I don't know what is going on here. Governor Elish, please try to unmute yourself. Oh.
okay, Mr. Shay, can you look for me on extra admin?
Hello, I've gotten it though.
Okay.
So that if one goes off, another.
Okay, I've seen Petra and it's
Yes. Be by mood.
Clearer, right?
yes.
So I'm using that one. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay. So we have a lot of people who have actually made money more than they can ordinarily make, even on their investment packages from the Agric Excursion Program.
I'm the talk.
Okay, so I said a lot of people have actually made a lot of money from the excursion programs, even much more than what they can make on their agric investments. So if you want to be a part of the agric excursion program, all you need to do is just get a letter from the office. Can you hear me, please?
Yes.
Okay. So all you need to do is to get a letter from the office, and then you can just submit that letter to any school, maybe your children's school, maybe any school around where you live or where you work, or you know somebody in the school or something like that. So you can actually invite them to come for agric excursion at Xtralarge farms. We take care of the children very well. Almost all of them always want to come back. Even we entertain do things practically at the farm, so they are always interested in coming back. But the good news is that the extra large member who submitted a letter to their school gets a commission, and that commission is 25% of whatever amount that the school pays to come for the excursion.
Oh my God.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
So each child pays 2,000 naira to come for the excursion. So imagine you have a school that
This is rubbish now.
Yes.
getting fiber child. That's the way it works. Let's not excursion or you want to obtain the letters. The schools are closed now anyway, but when the school... Are you with me, please?
We lost you 1 minute.
It's rubbish.
So you might need to continue from where you said 2,000 naira for participant or something.
Oh, that was where you lost it. Oh, that was where you lost it. So I said agric excursion is 2,000 naira per child. And you, the extra large member that invited somebody for the excursion or a school for the excursion, you get a quarter of what the school pays. Meaning you get
500
500
naira
commission
commission
per
per
child.
child.
Okay.
So
So
that's
that's
for
for
agric
agric
excursion.
excursion.
We'll
We'll
post a
post a
number,
number, we'll post some
numbers
numbers
there
there
on the
on the
chat
chat
area
area
after
after
this
this.
one. You can call up the people of customer care, the client support departments to ask some more questions. Then go over to the referral program. I can see a lot of people are saying, can you talk about the referral program? Can you expatiate on the referral program? Okay. So concerning the referral program, Xtralarge is not, we are not a networking company. We are an agricultural company. And as we are an agricultural company, we have built a community of people who are eating what they are farming.
You need to turn your
Do
view.
you understand that?
Cannot see you. We're unable to see you. Yeah.
You can see me, maybe you are looking.
We are only seeing the room, not your face. Yeah, we can see your face.
Maybe you are looking for the extra.
Go ahead.
Okay. So for the referral program, everybody eats every day. An Xtralarge is telling about eating healthy, living healthy, making money. So the referral is talking about you telling others about what you eat.
You are eating healthy and you're telling others about it, and then you make money in the process.
Maybe please.
The two devices.
Hello?
Go ahead. You are using two devices and they are very.
Yes, I think the devices are just coming one another.
Okay. Let me unmute one. Go ahead now.
For the referral program, that's what we want to talk about now. When you register as a member of Xtralarge, become a networker. No. You registered to become a farmer. First, by your passion. Your passion is what brought you to Xtralarge. You love to hear agriculture. You love nature. You love good food, quality food, natural food products. And that's what we do at Xtralarge. So if you are joining as a member, you are joining. Hello? If you are registering to become a farmer with Xtralarge farms. And there are so many opportunities that you have. The food network is just one of the opportunities. The food network is not the only thing we do at Xtralarge. But the good news is that the food network gives a lot of people the opportunity to actually become a part of this family. For example, look at in the past 2 months, I can say, the only available packages we've had that people can invest on are the plantain, super plantain, the Agritech City Club and all that. But some people cannot afford that much, but they would love to be a part of this family. So your 8,500 gives us an equal platform, so to say, for everybody to join. So it's not like Xtralarge is only for millionaires or who have big money, something like that. It's for everybody. You register to become a member with your 8,500 once in a lifetime. You don't pay that money twice. Once you've paid it now, you're a member forever. And you're automatically placed on your induction stage. Now, on your induction stage, you 6 people before you can move. Talking about referral. Please, we would like to make a very clear statement here that if you don't refer people in Xtralarge, there is no penalty for that. You are not under any form of compulsion to refer people. However, if you don't refer, you will not get to where people who are referring get to. I hope it's clear now. So it's not like, oh, I've not been able to invite anybody, blah, 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 blah. No. If you refer, praise God. If you don't refer, you won't just grow. But it doesn't affect packages. But honestly, by the time you start eating our products, by the time you start doing business with Xtralarge, you won't even know where you'll be talking to others. Now, when you start talking to others, we don't want it to be a waste. We want you to enjoy. We want to compensate you. We want to say thank you to you for telling your friends about Xtralarge. And that's what we have on the referral program for Food Network. So we have the induction stage, we have the family stage, we have the community stage, we have the national stage, we have the international stage. So if you join, apart from all the benefits, the agri investment, the super dealer, the foodie agents, the trainings, the consultancy, agri excursion, and all that, you still have the opportunity to grow on your Food Network program. You are placed automatically in the induction when you join. And you 6 people before you can leave that stage. Are you with me, please?
Yes.
Okay. So you need 6 people before you can leave that stage. And there are a lot of benefits that bonuses that you get for leaving one stage to another. Your induction, your family, your community, your national, till the international stage where you get your 3-bedroom bungalow. So please, I don't know if Governor Elesh is here now.
Yes, he's here now. Let me try to.
Or Governor KG Ajakaye, are you here? Or Governor Lain Ajakaye? Okay, I think I can see Governor Ajakaye.
Ajakaye. Is he online?
Governor Ajakaye, are you there, please? I think I can see Governor Ajakaye. Olayinka Ajakaye. Sheyi is Olayinka Ajakaye. Can you please unmute him?
You need to talk.
Being called. She's asking that is Governor Olayinka Ajakaye here. I'm trying to wave. How do you wave?
Just go back to
We
video.
can hear you.
Yeah.
We can hear you now.
Can
Governor
you hear?
KG.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can hear you. Is Governor Ajakaye there?
Both of us are here.
Two of you are there?
Yes.
Okay, please, can you help us do some explanation about how to grow on your Food Network program?
How to grow?
The stages and what you need to do to move from one stage to another.
Okay. Just remove. It's like my M. Good evening, everybody. My name is Jakayo Olayinka. I'm a farmer in Xtralarge, and just like Ambassador Lidiowo and Governor Yetikoma said, been a roller coaster in Xtralarge. We thank God for this vision. I'm a beneficiary in every aspect, as mentioned earlier, and I'm also a food networker. I'm a member of the food club, and I can categorically say that with the help of God and with the help of Xtralarge farms, I'm at the last stage of the food network. Uh, okay, I was opportune to hear when MD said that it is not compulsory you refer in the food network. It's quite correct, but I would advise you to refer. I would advise you to network and not give yourself the excuse that you are not into networking, because life is about networking.
No, 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 no. Excuse me, Governor Jakaya, you don't understand. You are
Yeah,
not under any form of compulsion to refer.
yeah, I heard that. I'm just
Yes, but
advising.
you will find yourself referring when you join Xtralarge.
Yes,
You fall
I
in
heard
love with
that.
the food, you
I
fall
heard
in love
when you
with
said
the
it.
products.
I'm
You
not
just find
contradicting you.
yourself
I'm just
referring.
advising
So when you start
as a member
referring,
of
you want
Xtralarge.
to say thank you to you. And that's what you're doing on the Food Network program.
Yes, when you refer, you grow. That's actually how you grow. You keep talking
Yeah.
about it. You get people to know about Xtralarge. You network, and you grow. You move from the 5 stages, from one stage to the other, until you hit the very last stage. There are 5 stages in Xtralarge Farms Food Club, the food network. You have the induction stage, you have the family stage, you have the community stage, and you have the international stage. Um, the induction stage is the stage you hit when you are registered as a member of Xtralarge Farms. Your registration fee, which is also your membership fee of 8,500, automatically introduces you into the food network. Of course, you have already addressed the issue of whether you refer or not. It doesn't stop your membership. Does not revoke your membership. It's just one of the opportunities in Xtralarge. Okay, so you are now at that induction stage. For you to move from the induction stage to the family stage, you need to talk to people. You need to talk to 6 of your friends, say your colleagues. I usually say that before you even get to the family, talking to colleagues and friends, your family is enough enough referrals for you. To talk to your in-laws, talk to your brother-in-law, talk to your own brother, your sister. You've gotten all the people, all the 6 that will come under you. Okay, so you need 6 at that stage, and once that 6 is complete, the system will move you from induction to family. Okay, at this family stage, you need 14 people that have also stepped from induction to family stage. As a matter of fact, from family to international stage, you need 14 people that have experienced what you have experienced at each level. So as you migrate to family, as you migrate to community, as you migrate to national, international, or even exit, you would require 14 people that would have that same cycling out so that you can move. At your age, the moment you move from your induction to family stage, you get a food award of 7,000 naira if you are the one that brought all the 6 at a go. Of course, Xtralarge has made things easy. One of the things I've always loved about Xtralarge is the way they make things easy for their beneficiaries. You can't get your 6 at a go. You have the opportunity to bring 2 for the first 3 stages. So as long as your downlines are able to bring them, which means you can actually circle out having 2 direct downlines in the first stage when your downlines bring their own 2. But if you are somebody that is energetic, you talk, you like talking about Xtralarge like me, you can easily get your 6 and you move from your induction to family stage. At that family stage, you are there waiting. You can have your 14 all people eventually cycling out and meeting you at that family stage. The system will move you from family to community. At this stage, on everybody that circles out from induction to family and gets under you, you earn 2,000 naira on each and every one of them, making 28,000 naira. You have a step up bonus. Of course, I should have even said that there are ways you earn the compensation plan. There are bonuses you earn in the food network. You have you earn through referral. You earn through matrix bonus. That's when you circle out. When somebody under you circles out to the next stage, you have your step up bonus, which you earn by moving from one stage to the other. Then you also have the unilevel bonus. So when somebody circles out under you and moves to another stage, you earn on that person. It's called the matrix bonus. Your matrix bonus can be as much as like I explained earlier on at the family stage going to community, 28,000 around 14 people that have circled out. Then your step up bonus, which was like 1,000 naira at the induction to family stage, supports to about 32,000 naira between family and community stage. So altogether, you have 60,000 naira. At this stage, Xtralarge awards you food of 50,000 naira and 10,000 naira cash. This I have collected. My wife seated beside me has also collected, and my sons have collected this too. Now, at this community stage, you are here and you are enjoying yourself. People are also migrating from family to community under you. You earn double of what you earned at family stage on them. At this stage, you are earning 14 members that are circled out to community times 4,000. That means you earn on your matrix bonus alone is 56,000 naira. You earn a step-up bonus that has catapulted from 32,000 naira to 100,000 because you are moving from community to national. And Xtralarge now places you on a salary, a food salary of 10,000 naira for 6 months. Altogether, your food bonus at that time is 116,000 naira, and your cash award is 100,000. You are national, you are enjoying yourself, you are receiving your food salary, people are migrating to national under you. Then it's time for you to go to international stage. At this international stage, you get ×2 of what you have received before in terms of food, which means at this level, you get 232,000 naira worth of food. You get your step up bonus, which was 100,000 and national, now increases to 300,000 naira. Of course, there is a food salary of 20,000 naira that you're already receiving, which is inclusive in the 232,000 naira worth of food. One more thing at this stage, you get a plot of land, yours forever, in your name, for you to do farming. This I have received by the grace of God. I've received the cash, I've received the land, and I've received the food. Now, at that international stage, you exit the food network, but Xtralarge will not allow you to go unrewarded. You don't just exit unceremoniously like that. You exit on an award, food worth 224,000 naira. You get a cash award of 500,000 naira, 500,000 naira, and you get a well-built 3-bedroom bungalow in your name, yours forever. Like I said earlier, this is the stage that I am in, and I'm okay. So these are the things that the Xtralarge Food Network, how you can grow, just refer people, and you can make use of the social media. It's one of the easiest platforms that we have harnessed and we've been able to handle effectively. Hello, am I still on? Hello?
Hello, sir. We can hear you.
Am I still on?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so these are the, and one thing about the food network that I must say that is an advantage is the fact that there is an exit point. I've been a networker for over 2 decades now. I can categorically say that my wife has also been that. There's an exit point in this food network. So there is, at no point in time do you have a saturation point. Once you get to the top, you will exit. So people can actually move. It's unlike other networking where you have your, I'm sorry, I'm not mentioning names now, but by the time I start mentioning example, there are 4-star general, 5-star general, stay there, up there, they never exit. So at a point in time, there will be saturation and eventually such network will crash. This one is an exemption. Then the second advantage is the fact that it is food. Once you talk about food, famine or no famine, pandemic or no pandemic, people will eat. And as long as people are eating, it's easy to refer farmers are making money. Those are two. The third one that I also talk about once in a while is the fact that it's a teamwork. There's a concept of spillover in this. So it's not just you that will bring all the downlines. As long as you are working in, in conjunction with your downlines, it's easy, very easy for you to grow. Very easy. One of the easiest I've done over the years. Very easy. Okay, sir. Extra large farms at me. I think I've said the bit that I can.
Thank you, sir. MD. MD. Okay. Let's see if MD is unable. Extra large. Let me try if we can still get Elesh right now. Elesh, I can see you, but I don't know why your mic is not on mute.
No.
I don't know why it's not on mute. Let me see. Even when I unmute everybody, Elesh still not on mute. So I guess something is happening. So mute. MD, are you there? Oh God.
Hello?
Talk, MD.
Can you hear me, please?
Yes, clearly.
Okay, thank you very much. So to go ahead and answer questions, all our leaders are available to answer all our questions. So you can please moderate the asking of questions so that Governor Jakaye, Governor Yetikong, Ambassador Ogutoye, Ambassador Dio, Governor KG, they are all around to answer all our questions. Please, let's go straight to an answer. The time is already far spent. Thank you.
All right. So anybody that want to ask question, just raise up your hand and one of our leaders will answer your question. So I'm waiting for your hand. Raise up your hand so I can unmute you. I'm waiting for your hands up. Okay, I've seen Tony. I want to be sure that Tony wants to ask a question. So, Tony, are you ready? You are live, Tony.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, my name is Anthony.
Okay.
Good evening, everybody. DMD, my question is, I'm a member and I joined, I think, about 2 months ago, though I've been a passive member anyway, because of some reasons. Now, I have an intending member that I plan to register this night or tomorrow latest. And he already have a farm, land somewhere in Ondo State, close to Akure. And it's just, the farmland is about close to about 100 plots of land. It's on 100 plots of land. And it's a virgin land, newly acquired. And he wants to be a member who will be joining today, this night or tomorrow, depending on how I have time to register him. Now, my question is this. In what area can such a person, because I remember Ambassador Gloria told me about being that the experts can come to train. If you are interested in training, then you apply the training on your farm, and the farm, your produce can be bought by the company. I mean, by the Xtralarge farm, if you follow the process given to you by the. So, please, can you tell us more about this opportunity to be trained, for you to process your farm organically? I mean, to plant and all the process. You understand? That's what I'm trying to. So, please, I want the MD to tell us more about that opportunity, so that as the person is trying to go into the farming, he can acquire the necessary knowledge and get necessary support from Xtralarge Farm after being a member.
Farmer Jakaye, please help us.
I'm trying to understand the question very well, sir. I understood the intro you gave the question. Exactly what do you want? Because I didn't get the last part of the question. I'm sorry.
Now, what I want is this. We already have a farmland.
Okay.
And it's a very big farm, about 100 plots of land.
Yeah, so.
Now we want to get trained under the Xtralarge farm. We will also be part of other aspects as we can afford to.
Okay, understandable, yes. So the question.
Yeah. Now we want to get trained so that we can farm the same method organically, the way Xtralarge, with Xtralarge farm standard. And what do we stand to benefit after that?
Okay.
Because the person also is, okay, yeah, I'm listening.
In the first instance, MD in our presentation earlier said that I think by September the specialized training will be opened. So that means that people will have the opportunity to partake of that. But I'm also aware that if you are trained by Xtralarge farms and you are certified, you are certified, there is a possibility. In fact, the first thing first. In Xtralarge farms now, we are about 30,000, if I'm not mistaken. At least approaching that. I know we're like 25,000 last year, and I know how many people are personally registered between then and now. So I can tell you that there is already a market, a community of farmers that can patronize what you will be producing. But I also know that if you can reach a form of agreement with Xtralarge, and if your products are in need, then obviously, and there's a possibility that Xtralarge can be an off-taker if there is a need.
Okay, thank you.
Do you want to talk?
Hello.
Yeah, MD, go ahead.
Yeah, Governor Gachai has really done justice to the question.
Okay.
Thank
I
you, ma.
just want to add this that, you know, the man was asking that what does it stand to benefit?
Yeah.
I've already benefited by engaging in the training, able to start up your farm. That alone is a benefit, is a huge benefit. Now, sourcing for market for your produce, I think that's what he just wants to know. That if I go into farming on 100 acres of land, or as he has described, can Xtralarge be buying my produce back from me? We will try our best, but we cannot tell you 100%. Now,
Exactly.
the one we are trying to refer to is the one we have on their national stage. For every member of Xtralarge Farms that enters the national stage and reaches that stage, they are entitled to a parcel of land for agriculture. And we have promised that once you cultivate that farmland, you have your produce ready. Xtralarge will be buying back that one to give back to other members of the community. Now I need to add this one. If right now we're about 30,000 members, and all members of Xtralarge farms have lands and are cultivating the farms, and we are off taking from everybody, who are we going to be selling to? Let's not deceive ourselves. We don't do deception at Xtralarge. We will be able to offtake when there is a need, just like Ajay said. But don't say I'm going to farm because I know that Xtralarge is going to buy. That would be very, very wrong. However, if it's the one talking from the national stage issue, that's when you can be rest assured that Xtralarge will pick for you. God bless you. Thank you.
Okay. Before I picked every other person, I will just read through the question on the chat box. There's a question from someone said, does Xtralarge offer training for cocoa plantation? So
No.
no. So did you hear that? No. Another question, someone asked that, okay, can I become a food distributor at industrial? Can I become a food agent or distributor at induction stage?
Yes, you can.
Correct. Then another question, someone is asking about the excursion, how and where to get the letter for the school, to the school.
You can call the client support number or visit any close to you.
All right. Another one, someone is asking how payment are being made. Is there a specific way to request for it, and how to reach the community stage? And how to,
I think the Governor Jakai just taught us about now.
Yeah, I think I've answered that already.
all right.
Yes.
So, okay.
When you register, when somebody registers, your account details is requested for in your registration form. So that's how you get your cash, and your food bonus is awarded to you in Xtralarge, any of the office. Go there, that's when you have attained the stage that you have qualified for, that you are expecting the food bonus for.
Okay. So someone said, okay, this person is from Bauchi and he has no information about logistics. He placed an order, super dealership order on July 7th. Super dealership order on July 7th. So he said he's here to hear the information about the logistics.
I think I spoke with this individual. It's a lady from Bauchi.
Okay.
And I think I forwarded Farmer Sanusi's number to her to help send our details to the logistics department. I explained to her that Xtralarge Farms is not a logistics company, but Xtralarge Farm is a farm. So I also told her that, of course, she would be the one responsible for our cost of sending our goods to Bauchi. So I think that had been taken care of, except if she didn't get across to the logistics department, or the logistics department is yet to get across to her.
Okay. Another question. Please, for the super dealership, can I just walk into any center and get it as a member?
That has been answered.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We're actually asking some on the message as well.
Okay. This one says, if I want to train for only snail farming, do I have to pay 35 also?
It's specialized training.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So now I will look at people that are raising up your hands and unmute them. Abby, are you ready? That should have been, I don't know.
Unmute. Hello, yes. Hello?
Are you someone?
Yes, my question is around payments. Actually, I think you mentioned it earlier, but you didn't. That wasn't what I was asking.
Okay.
I was asking as regards. I have reached community, and I've requested for my payments on Sunday, and I'm not getting any feedback. I've sent a message to the admin where you have chats with admin. I've sent them a message last week. I've sent them a message this week as well, and I've not gotten any response. So what I want to know is, how does the payment get paid out? Because if I bring people to community, I need to be able to tell them what the process is. Because right now, my payment is still not issued out.
I'm not sure you have ordered it.
Hello.
Sorry?
What's your
order?
username?
My username, Bimbi.
We do all payments, all effort bonuses in cash on Fridays. So if you have done yours before a Friday, you should have gotten it by now. If
Okay,
you
I
have not
ordered it on Sunday last week. So if
last
the
week
payment
Sunday,
should be
you
paid,
should have gotten it. You should have
yes,
gotten
but I've
it.
not gotten it. I
All the
also
people that
told
ordered
my
during the week.
upline. She hasn't
What's your
gotten hers
username?
as well. What? My
You can
username is
send them.
Bimbi.
I'm not sure you ordered it.
But
So
it's
please,
showing
after
on my
the
account
program,
that withdrawal that I've made the withdrawal, but it has not been paid out.
okay. So after the program, do
You
you
have
have a
not done
plan?
it.
Tomorrow,
Sorry?
please send us a mail. Tomorrow, so we can rectify that. Normally, it just takes 48 to 72 hours for you to get it.
Okay.
And if you don't get it, you can just give us a call. It may be
A call. A call, right?
so. Yeah, just call so that it can be rectified.
All right. So I'll get
You can
the
tell your
email
members
from my
that they
upline.
should get. Yeah, and if they place an order for the step out bonus in cash, you should get to their account. If they do it before a Friday, we do that one. We do as every Friday. So if you have done yours before a Friday, like you said you did yours on
Sunday, yeah.
you should have gotten it later by Friday.
No, okay.
So
So
that
because
you
I
have
was
not
seeing something like Green Monday or something, so I was like, is it Monday is paid out so that when I get other people, because I was using that to leverage.
Some even get theirs day. Some get there the same day. Some but latest by the Friday. You should have gotten it.
All right, thanks for clearing that.
You should just send us. You can call us tomorrow so we can rectify that.
Then is the chat with admin on the dashboard, is that working? Because I keep sending messages, I don't get a reply. Yeah.
We also do that. It may be that you are, I don't know, which with all these complaints you have, it might be that you actually have an issue on your
on my username.
On the dashboard, yeah.
On my dashboard.
On the dashboard.
So we'll check that.
All right. Thanks for clearing that. Really appreciate it. All right. Thank you. And let me remove to myself.
I don't know if you are Ejura. Ejura, you are live.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
What is your chicken?
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me, please?
Can hear you.
Yes, we
Can.
can.
Okay. Sorry, I'm new, and there are certain things I want to know. If you don't mind me asking these questions, what is the minimum age bracket for someone to join this program?
The minimum what?
Age bracket.
Age bracket,
Age
like
bracket.
can a child be a member? Like
Sure.
Anybody can be a member.
okay. And then my number 2 question is: can one bank account number be used for multiple accounts? Let's assume I register my children. Can I use my own account number as theirs as well?
If they
Yes,
don't
of
have
course.
accounts, yes.
Okay. And must the account be a Nigeria account?
Yeah.
Ideally, yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Can I, let's assume I want to register myself on multiple accounts. Can that be done, or is one account per person?
If you want to register yourself on multiple accounts,
Yes. Can that be done, or is just
but
one?
you can't bear the same username.
Okay, that it can be this. It can be me. It can be Ejura 1, Ejura 2.
Yeah,
Is that
it's possible.
okay? And sorry for asking so many questions. I just wanted to be clear before so that I know what to tell those that I'm going to bring in. And how many in Nigeria are you in? Like if I have someone in Abuja, Owerri, and different places, is it possible for them to collect their food from the different states?
We are not in all the states right now,
Okay.
but we do have representative in some of the states.
Okay.
Because the issue is Xtralarge Food Network is made up of people, and they are everywhere. But that does not necessarily mean that we would have offices right now everywhere. Administratively, it is not so. But we do have representatives that have registered from far and near. And some of such people are like, they could serve as a hub to receiving food for people in those far areas.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's possible for them to receive their food. But like I said, Xtralarge is not a logistics company. So how they are going to get their food is solely your responsibility.
It will be their own responsibility. Okay.
Yeah, they
And
are.
can I register and have a UK number?
Sure. It's a World Wide Web.
Okay. Sorry, my last question. How accessible will it be for me to get codes? Who do I contact if I want to get codes? And how quickly can I get the codes, please?
The management, you can contact the management, and you can also contact your upline. If you know the team that you belong to, your foremost governor, they have access to, they have the opportunity to get codes from management too, so you can actually get from them. I have people that get codes from me too, so
Okay.
and I also get from the management.
Okay. So I pay to them and they pay to you, or I pay directly to the company. I don't know what. I don't know exactly what.
Once you're able to certify that that person is a member of Xtralarge, is a food governor certified to sell codes, yes, you can.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, Busayo Kayode, get ready. You're live, Busayo Kayode. If you have questions,
Hello.
your question will be answered.
Yes. Good evening.
Will be answered.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, go ahead, please.
Yes.
Why she's trying to fix. Let's move to Olaleye. If your question has been answered, please let us know so I can move on to the next person. Olaleye, Olaleye. Olaleye, can you?
Yeah. Good evening. Good evening.
I'm Famaola Olaleye from Scotland, and I had three questions, but one has been answered by my downline. Actually, asked the question about requesting for payments and not receiving the payment. So we just wanted to clarify what the process is when you request for payment, because I've not received my payment as well, and I've requested for it. That is one. Then the second question, which I've been asked by people in my team, is the land, when you complete your national stage, is the land issued in your name? I know we get the information that it's yours for life, but in this part of the country where we live, yours for life means a lot. So yours for life means the land is going to be issued in your name, and you're going to have the C of O of that land. I know the land is meant to be for agriculture only. So is the land going to be issued in your name? That's number one question. Then number two question is about the house as well. Will the house be issued in your name? And will you be able to do whatever you want to do with the house, because it's your house, so you can move your family to start living in the house, or are there restrictions concerning the house? So I'm asking this on behalf of my team. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Nice.
Okay, let me take that, please.
Go ahead.
The land is issued to you, it's yours for life. We are not the ones to help you do your CFO. In this part of the world, when you buy your land, you are the one to process the papers by yourself. However, we will get the necessary documents that you need to do that. Your deed and all that, like the original receipt, like you are buying the land. It's like you are buying it, you pay for it. Xtralarge is giving it to you. So then you can go and process the CFO by yourself. When we say it's yours for life, it means it is yours. We give you a certificate of allocation. So nobody's coming back to contest that land with you. It's not it's not a leasehold. What do they call that? It's yours. It's actually yours. It's a freehold. Yes. But we will not process the CFO for you, because you have to do that by yourself. Even people who have land with Xtralarge who paid to buy their land, you are the one to process your CFO by yourself. That's the way it runs back here. Then the second one about the house. The house is yours, and is strictly for residential purpose. It is not to be converted to any other purpose. That you want to bring your family in, or you may not even be the one to stay there. You may just probably give it out to somebody else. Remember, it's going to be an estate. All the laws, what you can do, what you can't do. For example, you can't say because it's my house and you turn it to a nightclub, for example. You understand?
Or you turn into a church.
Or you turn it to a church. God bless you. I see what I had in mind. Or you turn it to a church, or you turn it to a mosque, or you even turn it to a shrine, you know. So all things will not be allowed. It's strictly for residential purpose. You can bring your family, because you may even say, oh, you may want to rent it out, you know, and they earn rentals on it, whatever, but it's your house. We don't promise what we can't deliver. So as long as we said it is yours, it is actually yours. The papers that we can give on it, we will give. The other ones we can't give you, and process the rest by yourself. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my swagalicious MD. Thank you.
Madam. And I like to say thank you to you also, and to many people. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm really sorry. I'm not too in a group tonight. I've been working all week. I've skipped sleep now for like 4 days. So I think it's having an effect on me tonight. You can see I'm not in my normal mood. So please forgive me for that. But we won't use this medium appreciate all our new leaders. We're going to set leaders, and Farmer Olaleye is one of them. We have so many leaders that have come on board during this COVID-19 period, and they've actually been doing well. Some of them have moved, from induction to community stage within few days, 1 week, 2 weeks, and they are not just doing that for themselves, they're also encouraging members under them. And I think we really, really, really need to celebrate them at that time. We will do that. Congratulations to you, Ma, and to every member of your team. Farmer Matthews Onyaolu from Ohio, we recognize you, we celebrate you. Farmer Keju, we celebrate you. Farmer Olaleye, Farmer Ogati Miri, Farmer Wellington, Farmer there are so many. The Abuja people, congratulations. Edwin, Farmer Ifeanyi, Farmer Doris Ngere, Farmer Tinuduro from Dubai. There are so many people, even in Nigeria, they're doing well. Farmer Oluwakemi Osawari, you're doing fantastically. Farmer Iluyo Made, those are the ones that I can remember. Please forgive me, I don't know everybody. All of you, you are doing a very good job. May God bless you. Let's just keep trying. Xtralarge is not just a business. From the actual sense of it, when you look at the way the program runs, you will see that it's not like a conventional business model. You see, it's about touching lives, it's about empowering people, it's about bringing smiles on people's faces, creating an enabling environment for people to make money in a legitimate way. And all that. Let's just keep trying our best. Let's not always look out for the immediate gratifications. Let's see it beyond that. Let's see it as we are sowing a seed into the life of others. And we know that God will always reward anybody who does that. Thank you so much. God bless you.
All right. So let's take question from Adeleke Tolulope. Are you still with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good evening. Good evening, ma. Good evening, everybody.
Good
Okay,
evening,
so I have like two questions. The first one is regarding one of my downline that she lives at Ikorodu, and because of her health condition, is the easiest way for her to buy and resell. So now, but the challenge she had is most of the time she buy through a Unilever. She's unable to receive it at Ikorodu branch. She was told she has to go to Ikeja. Can you hear me, please?
Yes.
we can.
Right.
Okay, so she was told to go to Ikeja. She has to go to Ikeja to receive the goods. Meanwhile, she has a closest branch to where she lives, and she will collect there and resell. Though she hasn't started as a full super dealer for now, she said she should just start with small first, buy the normal retail price and resell. But when she gets there, she was told that any order she makes on a Unilever to care for pickup. Meanwhile, I have to go, what I did was to go through, try and see if I can order through Unilever as well. And I saw that the Ikorodu branch is on the list, but she can't receive goods ordered through her Unilever because all the things she has ordered so far, so she has spent close to like 10,000 naira buying of goods there. She had no bonus for those goods she has bought because she couldn't request through her Unilever. If she does, she has to go to Ikeja branch to get those things, and which is too far from her. So I don't know what the management can do in this scenario because actually she's not happy, but I have to just to encourage her not to stop and all that, that she should continue, that they'll work on it and all that. So I don't know what the management will do in that regard, because so I won't be happy. So I understand her pain. But however, I said I'll try and join the meeting and, raise it up and see what is the issue, why they can't, why she can't request through a Unilever and collect it at the Korodu branch. So the second one I want to ask is regard to the products, because now I can say specifically that where I am, many people are requesting for more of the plantain flour. In fact, I have like 2 people that have paid for each cartons for plantain flour. But I was told there's no, for now, it's out of stock. So I don't know when, because I'm just trying to encourage them to go for the Wonder meal, that's the extra large meal. But that because they've tasted that one, they are eager to, that's where their mind, which I'm still trying to encourage them to at least buy one of the Wonder meal and try it, and they will see. But because of that word, plantain flour, they've tasted it, so the zeal to buy more of that is there.
Okay. Okay, let's start from your first question, please. Talking about somebody ordering and not being able to collect center. First, we need to understand there is a difference between a center and our branch, our office. Center is a location provided by a member. You understand? Okay. So the person who is running a center, like Ikodu is a center, is not our office. Of course, you can see you go there, it's not like an office. That center is being run by one of our foremost governors, Governor Richie.
Yeah.
So what happens in Ikorodu is he buys the products at the super dealer, sell at a retail price, so she can actually make profits.
Okay.
Now, your friend or whoever is going to Ikorodu that wants to buy and pick up at Ikorodu, what it implies is that that person is buying from Ikorodu Center.
Okay.
Remember that we have sold to Ikorodu Center at a super dealer price. Go on to your dashboard and make purchases, and you expect to give the bonuses. It means that we are paying out twice. Do you understand it now?
Yeah, I do.
You understand it now?
Okay.
However, we know that that's a big challenge, and we are trying to see how we can work around it so that if there's a center somewhere, people can still be able to pick up like they pick up at our branch. Like she would have been able to pick up the normal retail price. The only thing is that she can't get her bonuses because that center has been issued, the products were issued to that center at already discounted price. So giving other bonuses before discount and may affect the what's the margin from the company. So but we are working on that. We are looking at how we can be able to manage that kind of situation in all the other centers and outlets so that you can still earn your bonuses even if you refer and even if you buy on Unilever going to go at the center. So please let them just bear with us for some time. By God's grace, we'll get a good solution to that. And then for the second one about the plantain flour.
Plantain flour.
Yeah. Plantain flour, honestly, let me just say it should be said. Plantain flour is for extra large family members. It's for for we. You see, plantain, upon all the number of hundreds of acres that Xtralarge is farming plantain on, there will always be a time, if a period, yeah. Though we are working towards that as well to make sure that there will be no shortage. And remember that this plantain flour is what we also use in producing our Wonder meal. So let them know if they are looking for plantain flour they can't get. Plantain flour is also inside Wonder meal. You know, the Wonder meal is just a mixture of the plantain flour and the local rice. Yeah, so let them know it's there as well. They can get it as well. Doctors are recommending this food, the Xtralarge meal, to people, and they are eating it well. But very, very soon, it will soon be available. I'm talking about the plain flour. But right now, you will see, even I know you live in Lagos, right?
No, Ijebode, Illusion.
Okay. You notice that right now, especially for people in Lagos, you see plantain now about 3 or 4 in a small ball, going for as high as 1,000 naira. So plantain is actually very scarce now. There is a time of the year that it comes like that. So, but we are working all year round to make sure that there will never be scarcity of any of our products. But before we can be dishing out plantain flour, we will ensure first that there's enough Wonder milk to go around. So that's why you see it's been a little bit scarce now, but it's just a matter of few weeks. You will soon get it in abundance. So please bear with us for some time. Thank you. All right.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Let me go back to Busayo if you can hear us right now. Busayo Karode. Busayo Karode.
Yes, yes. Yes. I have just 2 seconds. Are you hearing me, please?
This is not clear. I don't know.
Hello?
Hello, go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes. Yes. This is the very private.
Sorry, Mr. Sheyi.
Huh?
Please, can you unmute Governor Yetikom? Yetunde Oladipupo is her name on the, so that you can answer the next 3 questions. Let's rotate it like that for all.
I've done that. I've unmuted.
Thank you.
My first question. For the people who register for that people, and I yet to connect them just some of them have moved elections community and even at one point now the community. What can we do concerning their food? Like doctor cards, get out women,
Oh God. Yetunde Oladipupo is unable to be muted out, so I don't know. Maybe she will need to.
Okay, yeah. I'm on now.
Yeah.
I've almost myself.
All right.
Yeah. I didn't hear the question, no.
That's what I want to say. That
Is there any question?
even me, that's what I want to say. That I'm unable to hear anything. Yeah. So
okay.
I will unmute another person right now. Linda Emmanuel, get ready. So you listen to person's question. Linda Emmanuel. That one's not going now. Olusheye, let me try you.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, Olusheye, go ahead.
Yes, I just wanted to ask concerning if you become a family farmer and then what your objective is to um, try and empower family members. So about 6 of them have been registered, but none of them are doing anything. I mean, they're not telling other people. So you're just stuck there. What is the advice you have in such a situation? Because you want to move up the line, but these people are just sitting there and are not doing anything. Do you have any advice at all?
Yes, you have to work extra hard. You have to do the work of 6 people. That's just it. If the people you register cannot work and their family members, you have to do their work.
Yes, which I have been doing, but is it possible for you to get 6 members, 6 for 6 members? That's about 36 people, from my understanding.
Yes. Yes. That's it. You either commit them to work or you do the work for them. That's just it. There's no magic about it. Yes.
No, I'm just asking. I know there's no magic. I'm just thinking that, but with the 6 members that you have worked, what happens at the end of the day? How do you get to your community stage?
You get to your community stage. By the 6 you have registered, they have to bring their 6. The first 14 of them that join you, that moves you to community. So if they are dormant, if they are not doing anything, you are not moving. So it's to get them to work or you do extra work for them. That's just it. There's no magic about it. Do you get me, Ma?
Oh, it's
Thank
fine.
you.
It's fine. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Ma.
Keria, Ngozi. Kind of person. Okay. If she's not.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, thank you. My name is Eukaria. Please, I wanted to ask a question. I have some downlines. I've already written it, but my line went off, so I don't know if it has been answered. But I have some downlines that wanted to do poetry. So they are asking me, how do they go about it? How would they start? So I wanted to know if you can give any advice so that I can refer to them. Thanks.
Thank you. Poetry.
Okay. Thank you. We do run training. And the MD has graciously promised that come September, we are going to have another 3-day training session. During that period, that your friend or downline can come off for training. With the training, she will be able to start off her poetry.
All right.
Hello?
Yeah, I've met her. So I think, who else do we have again? Let's answer one more question and we'll round it up tonight. It's late. Banjoko Adejoke, if your mic is unable to unmute, not mute, let me move to the next person. Olufemi Akeju.
The person called me.
Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hello.
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you so much for this opportunity. My question is regarding some of my downline who are in various locations outside Nigeria. I've got one in New York. She's connected as we speak. I've got one in England. I've got one in Maryland. And they want to invest in become a super dealer, bring the products abroad. They want to invest money. They've got money to bring the product. And I think the COVID has been a challenging moment, which we all know. However, we bless God that that's coming to an end, and we believe it will come to an end. But I would love if the MD can clarify to them, they are here all logged in, how we can move that forward. They really love the product and they want it abroad. New York, Maryland, England. How do they bring it in bulk to sell and become a super dealer?
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
I think, can I answer for the MD?
Please go ahead.
Hello?
Please go ahead.
Okay. You know, it's possible for our product to get to any part of the world. In the past, we have moved products in container to Dubai and some other countries. Let the people that want to do large-scale super dealership, let them make commitments.
How?
Let them order and make necessary commitment.
How, please? If you can clarify that.
How to order?
How do you mean order? Because
you know, as a super dealer, because it is a large scale, you have to follow up and maybe ordering on the dashboard to maybe placing a call through our call center for further logistics. You know, because in this case it will be export. It will be exports.
I would like to create your indulgence there, please. I think the MD will be able to clarify better on this, because there are a lot of things involved. It's not just ordering online. There are a lot of things involved in terms of paperwork.
That's
Which
why I
needs to
say
be
you place a call for that. But MD,
and
I said that now.
So it's not just ordering online or ordering from the dashboard. Is a way to.
I mentioned that you for download. No problem. MD will answer to that.
Okay, thank you.
MD.
Hello, yeah, I'm here, please. If you want to become a super dealer outside the country, you have to start small. The first thing everybody has to remember is that extra large products are not preserved. We do not use any preservative. So they are not products you can buy and store for a long time or buy when you are sure of how you're going to sell. You will bring your money extra and we will tell you we are not selling to you. That's what we do. Because we don't want anybody to buy our product. At the end of the day, you are not able to finish selling it and it becomes expired and you're calling us back, oh, sorry, I was not able to finish selling the product. What can you do for me? Especially when it has come to the country. We need people to start large until we have seen them grow large. You don't start, for example, by ordering a container load of product when you have never bought. Maybe just 10 or 20 items. We want to see you grow. We want to be sure that what you are buying, you can sell. We are not looking for money. We are interested in everybody growing. So if you think it's just about, oh, I'm on the product, no. You have to do your groundwork first. You have to reach out to the community around you to be sure. Get products for self, show to people, and you are sure that, oh, when I'm getting these things to the country where I reside, there is already a market for it. I hope you're getting what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
So before you start doing paperwork, because especially many people outside, the first thing they want to do is, oh, how do we sign a contract with the Xtralarge? We will not sign any contract until we have seen you small and grow. And another thing is that remember that this is a family network of many people all over the world. So we can't just give out an exclusive distributorship right to anybody in the country when not sure the person can actually have what it takes. Somebody can say, oh, I have 100 million, I have 200 million, I want to be a distributor, blah, blah, blah. It's not about money, it's about the passion. And so before we start doing all the paperwork and everything, you need to start small. If you are in New York, you are in France, you are in Germany, wherever you are, start small. Start for some, you know. We believe God COVID-19 is already the trend is diminishing. The lines are already flattening. The curves are flattening already. So logistics, transportation of things, freighting, shipping, and all that will be becoming easier by the day now. So as those things are becoming possible by the day, it will be easy for us to send products to any, and forget that we are not responsible for sending these products. We can only assist. We don't want to add. You see, logistics, that's why you see there are companies that what they do is just logistics. We are farmers. We don't want to add logistics to our headache. So if anybody wants to ship anything to any part of the world, if you have agents that will be receiving on your behalf, just connect your agents to our client support officers, then they can just tell them how to pick their products. But we will not be the one to spearhead sending products from Nigeria to another place. It's another work entirely, and I'm not sure we are ready to do that. But if you have somebody that you trust, oh, I know a shipping company, oh, I know a freighting company, and you just want us to work with those people, then we will be ready to give all the support that we can to ensure that your products get to you. And also, you know, it is when you start small, you'll be able to see how much it will cost you to get those products to your country. So when it gets to your country, you cannot be able to do some costing and see how much you're going to sell. Some people called from, what is Chicago or something? I think it was Chicago. Somebody called from Alabama, and they wanted to be exporting the products from Nigeria to there. And they discovered that the first order they made was about 100 kg, that's 10 cartons, and they needed about 260,000 to ship to send it by freight. Maybe because it's during COVID, you know, everything is very expensive now. And I asked the person the question. I said, okay, if you're buying something at 100,000 or 110,000, and you're sending it, the freighting cost is 260,000. That's 370,000 for 10 cartons of extra large milk. That means indirectly that each product is coming at 3,700 without your profit. That's about $10, if I'm correct. Will anybody buy extra large meal in the US for $12, $13? So people in New York, if you're online, please, you can answer that question. Is anybody going to buy extra large meal for $13, $15 per kg? Are they going to buy? So those are the things we need to consider as we talk about exports and all that. I would suggest that all the people who are interested in exports should just exercise some patience. Let COVID go away. Let the lockdown measures be, the restrictions be lifted, and then we can have a fair play on pricing or cost shipping products. Then you'll not be able to fix the price. You know, you are the one fixing the price at your end, not us. It doesn't concern us. If you like, if you can sell it for $50 per pack, it's up to you. Congratulations, good luck. So ours is just to sell at the price we are selling you and give you some support to ensure that we work with your agents. Not that we will spearhead send. So the bottom line is, if you're interested in having to become a super dealer in another country, you will still have to call us. We can't deal with everybody on a general note. Your country is different from my country. The other person's country is different. So we will not be able to treat all of you the same way. So you will still have to give us a call, and then we'll see how we can move forward with that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, MD.
Thank you, sir.
I think we can. Should we take? Should I say for today?
I think we can take just two more and then we close. Actually wanted to encourage people. People, like somebody asked a question. She said, if you have registered 6 people and all the 6 people are not working. Okay, so I need to sound that note of encouragement to everybody here tonight. You don't need all your 6 people. Honestly, um, you don't need all 6 people to move to your international stage. Honestly, if you have at least two, especially evenly distributed on the legs, one on the left and one on the right, if you have just 2 people out of 6 who are ready, who are working, who are active, they are enough to pull you through that stage. And sometimes when you have 6 sleeping people, maybe all the first 6 people, like the mistake some people make when they register, they just pay for their siblings and get them registered without letting them know what they are supposed to do. Because if you go ahead and register somebody with your money and you didn't really explain what the program is all about to them, we discovered they don't really appreciate it. Most of them don't really appreciate it. But when you let them know the importance of what you're doing, sometimes even I advise, make them pay. 8,500 is not a big deal in Nigeria. They can pay. So when it costs them some, then they value it. When we get it for free, when they just get it because, oh, my brother is abroad, he just paid for me, they don't really appreciate it. They don't, and most of them don't work. We have seen that most of the people who are not working are people who didn't pay for it. So they don't appreciate it. So please, let them pay. And even if you have to pay for them, let them know what they have to do. There is nobody in this world who doesn't have 2 friends. No matter how terrible that person might be, you will have 2 people you can talk with and join you on the business. Of course, it's not compulsory, but if what is worth doing at all is worth doing well. So if you now have all the 6 people not performing, let me tell you, madam, the woman that asked the question before this last question, please, this is my advice to you. All the 6 people, forget about them. Now, set out to get serious-minded people and then place one on your left and one on your right. Those 2 are enough to build your team again. Forget about all the 6 people who were not serious. Put one on the left, that one any of all the people that were not serious, and one under the other right, under any of those people who were not serious. They will replace all those 6 people. They will overtake and one stage to another. So please feel free to chat. Feel free, that madam, please, feel free to chat Temi Tokwe on this number. Let me call the number for you now, 09090938486. So they can check your leg and see how you actually move. Nobody can keep you stranded in Xtralarge. If you registered your first 6 and they are not moving, just try a little bit more and get 2 serious-minded people. Put one on your left and put one on your right. They will build your team and together you can make it work. And sometimes maybe the 6 people were not even, it may not be that they are not serious. Maybe at that time they were not just, they have not really come to understand how the program works. It's like that for some people. Some people, it takes them time for them to really understand. Some people, Xtralarge is too good to be true. No, it can't be to be a scam. They just can't believe it that something like this can be happening, especially owned Nigerians. They're like, no, it's possible. But when they begin to see the reality of what's on ground, you see them firing up. So never lose hope on anybody. If somebody is holding you down at the moment and you're trying to encourage the person is not working, just try and get somebody, that person in that leg, an active person that you can work with, or you can duplicate yourself under that place and build a new team. there. So the hold account will not be frustrated. We will try to do a video. We're doing so many videos right now. We'll try to do a video talking about this type of issues and how you can overcome them. And we will get that posted on our YouTube page by God's grace. Maybe today is 12th. This month is already 12th. Let's see, before second or first or second week of August by God's grace. Please, if we forget, you can send us a reminder on the Telegram group. We'll do a video explaining if you are one of your legs or something, how you can overcome that type of challenge, and then we'll post it on the YouTube page. So don't forget, madam, the madam that asked the question, just chat from at Talk so that we can help you check your leg and see how you can begin to move. Bless you, man.
All right, thank you. Maybe we should just read some questions on the chat box and we'll round up.
Okay.
Uh,
Governor Jakaye, are you still there? Governor Jakaye, are you there?
yeah, I don't know. And someone is asking cocoa farming. He says, shall I get into cocoa farming?
No, we are not.
So you get that. So someone said there's no way to order online as a super dealer. Someone said there's no way to order online. Or maybe you want to say, is there a way to order online as a super dealer?
Yes, there is a way to order online as a super dealer. When you're ready to order as a super dealer, you send us your username and we will activate you as a super dealer. Everybody goes on a free trial period as a super dealer for the first 1 month. If we activate you as a super dealer and within 1 month we discover that you didn't make any purchases, we are going to deactivate. Be ready, be I put it, be up and going. Don't ask us to activate you when you know you're not going to be performing. So if you're ready to make any purchases on the super dealer, just send your username to those client support numbers and they will activate you to become a super dealer so you can buy from your super dealer dashboard.
So I think that's all. So somebody said make video in English.
You said?
Someone said if you do more videos and make more video in English language. I don't know.
We always make all the videos in English. All the videos are always in English. I've not seen anyone that is not an English video.
Get training.
Yeah, the videos are always in English.
Someone said, how can people in Ondo State get training?
What we are planning to do is that maybe after the lockdown, city, any state that we have so many members, we will just try and see how we can select 1 or 2 leaders there and sponsor them for training at the Center for Practical Training in Nota. So they can go back and then be training other people in their state. That's what we have planned to do because we can't be everywhere, the truth of the matter. But if, let's say, maybe somebody and we already have a large number of people there registered as Xtralarge members, so Xtralarge can foot the bill of bringing the person over to OTA to train the person, and then he can now go back to his state to train others. So that's what we're going to do for people outside our immediate training environment.
All right, last question for tonight. Please, how can I get my referral back? She registered under my offline using username. Now they are part of their 6. I don't get that. Who are the part of their 6? Okay, there are those people that register under the upline, they are not part of the upline 6. So how can she get it back? say can she re-register with her own username? So that's the question.
So once you are registered and you have been activated, you've used your activation code to activate the account. Sorry, there's nothing we can do about it again. The person may have to re-register.
All right.
The person may have to register. Or just leave the person and get someone else to replace that link.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone said I've registered but yet to receive my link.
Your link is on your dashboard.
Someone also said, please, how can I place downline?
How can I place that line?
Yes. How to place the downline? Maybe on the legs. I don't know.
Okay, so chat that number. That number I gave, they can help you check your genealogy to see and advise you how to move. You can chat 09090. Let me put it on the chat area.
Why is there already? 09090938486.
Yeah.
Yeah.
09090938486.
The number is there.
Yes, so they can chat that number tomorrow, please. During working hours, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. So they can help, they can assist them in ensuring that their registration are done in the right way.
Chidima Jessica Felix, what is your question? So I don't know what. Can you type a question again, please? Can you type your question again, Chidima? You can't type a question again, so there's no way to get that right now. So I'll give you like 1 minute to type that again. Yeah. So I think another one. So once you buy a carton, you automatically become a super dealer. Okay, I think that's a response. Sorry. What again? I'm still waiting for Chidima. I don't know the question. That's why. Yeah. Okay. What? She's asking what is super dealer all about.
Oh, that means she joined late.
That's it. That question I've been answering. Yeah.
That means she late. Don't worry. This the link to this meeting tonight will be posted tomorrow by God's grace. It's been recorded, so everything we said here tonight is being recorded, so we can actually post it by tomorrow in all groups, Telegram and WhatsApp groups, so you can have time to listen over and over again, or better still, you can call the number we said so you can get some information. It's a question we've already answered, and I'm sorry about that.
So thank you, everybody. If you have any other question, you can send it to the number that have been dropped, WhatsApp or Telegram. Is 090. I will drop it again. I'll drop that number again right now. In the case you miss it the first time, I'm dropping the same number again right now. 9090938486. So I just dropped the number for everyone again. I see that people have asked some questions like where is the venue account? People have been answering the question still. Someone asked for WhatsApp group number to is the same number for WhatsApp group?
You said?
Is that same number for the WhatsApp group, or how do they join the WhatsApp group?
No, for WhatsApp group, chat 0818 220 5553.
555 what?
5553.
553. Okay. 081 822 555.
Yes. And I advise you form your own WhatsApp group.
Oh, yeah, you form your own WhatsApp.
Or better to join Telegram. We have, I don't know how many hundreds of WhatsApp groups we have right now. So, but you can, and WhatsApp can only take 257 people. But Telegram can take as much as 200,000 people in a group. But you should join the Telegram group.
Okay, Odukoya, can you drop your question again? I didn't see your question. I don't know what it is. But if in case you can call or message, please. Thank you. So MD, I just round up for tonight. Everybody good night.
Classes.
So someone is asking for the Telegram account do.
Telegram link.
Yeah.
You can chat those numbers. They will send you the link.
All
Because
right.
if we put it here now, after this program, everything will be wiped off. Am I right?
Yes, everything will wrap up. So what would
Yes.
So what?
Just chat the numbers, any of those numbers on WhatsApp. Just chat them that you need the Telegram invite link. So we'll send it to you. You can add yourself, and you can even send to your friends to join.
Okay. So I need to just
Hello.
Are you on now? Please.
I am on. Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you for your time. I just want to quickly find out. I just joined this from one of my friends, but I want to quickly find out that can I register anybody irrespective of the level that I've come in with?
Irrespective of the level, what do you mean by level?
Because I know you have different level, or the registration is just for how will I put it? You know, the registration is 8,500, isn't it? So say, for
Yes.
instance, if I want to register somebody, whether the person is a farmer or what have you, I can still register them.
Yeah, everybody has to register with 1,005. It's not more than that, and it's not less.
Okay.
There are no different categories of registration. It's just one same registration for everybody, and it costs 1,500. It has to start from the induction stage.
Okay. Is there any platform for people in diaspora? Do you know?
Oh, there are so many platforms. People in diaspora there are over 100, but
So how do I?
it depends
Okay.
on your own team, and that
Okay.
will, yes, your team, the people that referred you, the person that referred you. So that's the
Okay.
team you belong to. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to find
Which
out from her.
country are you
Okay.
calling from, please?
UK.
Okay, there are so many people in the UK. Please just contact the person that referred you to Xtralarge, so they
All
can
right.
have it with their own team. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And congratulations. Thank you for joining
Thank
us.
you
We
very
appreciate you.
much.
Welcome on board.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Okay, so I think we can close now. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you to our leaders. Thank you to all our people, Nigeria, Rod, God bless you. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for staying out this
Close your
late
mouth.
to be in the
I promise I am back with friends independent. Now they have answered.
About yes. Why do you lack of?